Hello everyone, welcome to Time Online Classes. Today we will discuss a very important model for clerical prelims exams, that is linear arrangement unknown number of persons. This is not only for clerical prelims, PO prelims also very important, but when it comes to PO prelims and clerical prelims, the level of difficulty of the question varies. In PO prelims you will get lengthy data and typical clues, whereas when you come to the clerical prelims you will be given direct information and less data. Okay. Direction for questions 1, 2, 3. These questions are based on the following information. For these three questions, the data will remain same. What is given? A certain number of persons are sitting in a row. All of them are facing north. So here it is not known. Which one is not known? Number of persons. Generally they will mention you 9 persons are sitting in a row, 8 persons are sitting in a row. But here it is not given. Unknown number of persons. A certain number of persons are sitting in the row, all of them are facing north. The following information is known about them. So once we will quickly revise the basics of linear arrangement. If when all the persons are facing towards north, for each of them it is a left hand side and it is a right hand side. For each of them it is a left hand side and right hand side. Let's say there are 6 persons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For the people who are facing north, for them it is a left hand and this position is a right hand. Right? Now, and we must also know the difference between the left and immediate left. Left and immediate left. These two are completely different in the linear arrangement. Let's say B is here. Now the clue is given A is to the left of B, means A may come in any one of these two positions. A may come here or A may come here. By placing A in any of these positions, you can say that A is to the left of B. But if it is given A is to the immediate left of B, A has to be adjacent to B only. Adjacent is nothing but immediate left and immediate right. So left, please don't consider it as immediate left. Similarly, right, don't consider it as immediate right. And n places away. N places away means it could be a left side or it could be a right side. But n places away, whether it may be left side or right side, there will be n minus 1 gaps will be there. N minus 1 gaps will be there. When it is given A is 4 places away from B, 4 places away. 4 places away means 4 minus 1 gaps will be there. So between A and B, how many gaps will be there? 3 gaps will be there. Okay. So you must be aware of this type of technical terms before answering this kind of questions. Okay, after going to the exam, you should not think about what is this clue. Before going to the exam, you must know about what are all the important technical terms and keywords that we have for linear arrangement questions. That is left hand or right hand. While the person is facing north, what is the left hand side? What is the right hand side? It is quite simple. When the persons are facing north, your left hand side will be that person's left hand side and your right hand side will be that person's right hand side. Okay, left is not same as immediate left, right is not same as immediate right. N places away means n minus 1 gaps will be there. Adjacent is nothing but immediate left and immediate right positions. So this kind of technical terms you must be aware of. Fine. Now let's see how this question will be solved. Now can you can you take any basic structure for this kind of questions? No, we cannot take. If you have the 8 persons, you may take 8 positions. But we don't know how many number of persons are there, so we cannot take the fixed number of positions, right? So how this type of question will be solved means, as we go through the clues, keep extending the arrangement. Okay, it may lead to the possible cases. Don't worry about that. Okay, as in when you go through the information, first statement, second statement, they'll give you definitely the link statements. So please extend the arrangement. Okay, so when you reach the last clues, definitely you will be able to decide your final arrangement. And remember, my dear students, in the exam, the clues they are giving in the order. Clues order is respectively. They are giving the clues in the respective order. Very rarely they will give you randomly. Otherwise, they are giving in respective order. Sometimes it may lead to possible cases, but you should be ready to face the situations. You need to go ahead with the more number of possibilities also. And better suggestion is you may take more than one possibility in advance also. Okay, so while going through the information, you have to work on both the possibilities or three possibilities simultaneously. Don't stick with one possibility. Don't stick with one possibility. That is a wrong approach. Fine. And sometimes you may not be able to use that clue that time. So keep that aside and go ahead with the remaining information. And whenever that is required, please bring back that and practically implement into the arrangement. Okay, fine. Now what is the given clue is B sits 6th to the right of D. B sits 6th to the right of whom? D. So first whom should be fixed? D should be fixed in the arrangement. Okay, D taken. And B sits 6th right. 6th right means how many gaps will be there? 5 gaps. How many gaps will be there? 5 gaps. To the right side of whom? D. Okay, D, 5 gaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gaps. And who will be there? B will be there. So we have only one arrangement. B sits 6th to the right of D. And what next is given? E sits 4th to the left of B. 4th left means how many gaps will be there? 3 gaps. To the left of whom? B. So B is already in the arrangement. So take the 3 gaps. 1, 2, 3 gaps. And to the left side of B, who will be there? E will be there. So E sits 4th to the left of B. Fine. Now what is given next? Only 2 persons sits between B and A. Only 2 persons sit between B and A. So between B and A, how many persons will be there? 2 persons. So B or A, 2 gaps, B or A. Because in the statement only 2 persons sit between B and A, we don't know whether B is to the left of A or A is to the left of B. In the arrangement we have already B. So I may take A here. I may take A here, or I may take A to the right side of B also, right? Is it possible or not possible? Yes. So we have how many possibilities? 2 possibilities. Keep it aside. Just we have done with the 3 points and it is leading to the possibilities. Keep that aside. If definitely next clue is also linked with A, if the next clue is also linked with A, that is better to take the possibility. If it is not related to A, then go ahead with the remaining information. Okay. C sits 4th to the left of D, so it is not related to A, so I can extend the arrangement. C sits 4th to the left of D. So D, 4th left. 4th left means how many gaps will be there? 3 gaps. To the left side of whom? D. So D is here because all the persons are facing towards north. So for D, it is the left hand side. So 3 gaps. 1, 2 gaps, 3 gaps. Who will be there? C will be there. Fine. Next, what is given? F sits exactly between D and E. It is unused. This clue is unused so far. Not used. F is exactly between D and E. So D is here, E is here. And you know what is the meaning of exactly between, right? Exactly between is nothing but what? Equidistance. It is one of the important technical term. Exactly between is equal to equidistant from both the positions. Equidistance. So when it is given F is exactly between D and E means F should be equal distance from D and F should be equal distance from E. It means F and D, if there are 0 gaps, F and E also there should be how many gaps? 0 gaps. That is what the meaning. D is here, E is here. So F is exactly between D and E. There is only one scope. F should be here. So F is exactly between D and E. Between D and F 0, E and F 0. So it is exactly between. Fine. Now what is given? G sits second to the right of F. Now G sits second right of F. F is already in the arrangement. So it is right side of F. Second right means how many gaps will be there? 1 gap will be there. To the right side of whom? F. Who will be there? G will be there. So F, 1 gap. Here will be the G. Earlier we have a doubt. This can be the position of A. Now it is ruled out. So definitely now I can say that B has to be the right side of A. Sorry. A has to be the right side of B. I'm extremely sorry. Because B is to the right side of A is ruled out because A is not here. So between B and A, how many gaps? 2 gaps. So it is taken. Clear? You understood the point, right? Very good. Next, what is given? D sits 8th from the left hand of the row. 8th from the left hand of the row means left side of D, how many will be there? 7 will be there. Then only D will become 8th position from the left hand, right? So left side of D, how many are required? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 more persons, 5, 6, 7. Now this I can say definitely it is left hand position. So we are able to fix the left hand. If you cross check it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 from the left hand. Okay. When it is given D sits 8 from the left hand of the row, which implies that left side of D how many will be there? 7 will be there. And also here we are able to decide the left hand position. Okay. Fixing the ends is also very important in this unknown number of persons model. Okay. Now what is given? 6 persons sit between H and G. Between H and G how many will be there? 6 people will be there. But whether H is left side of G or G is left side of H, that is not given. But between H and G how many will be there? 6 will be there. G may be left of H may be left of G. Let's check it which is possible. Now G is here already in the arrangement. Now let us check the left side of G. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Already who is there? C is there. So I cannot take H is to the left of G. So this is not possible. So definitely G has to be the left of H. G is to the left of H is as good as H is to the right of G. So G is already here. So take right side 6 gaps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now this is the position of whom? H. Till here it is completely utilized and we have only one possibility. Now see what is the last clue is given. H sits third from one of the ends. So definitely it cannot be from the left hand. But H has to be third from one of the ends. So that is only possible from the right hand side. Okay. When H is third from the right hand, right side of H, how many will be there? 2 will be there. You got the point, right? When H sits third from one of the ends, though it is not given the right hand, we can confirm it as a right hand, because H sits one of the third position from one of the end means if I take from the left hand, it should be like this. If I take from the right hand, it should be like this. Okay. But in this case, left side of H only 2. In this case, right side of H only 2 will be there. But already in the arrangement, left side of H there are more than 2 persons. So this is not possible. So H cannot be from the left hand. So H has to be from the right hand. Third position from the right hand. So this I can confirm that right hand position. So here is the right hand position. Clear? Now let's count the total number of persons. Definitely in this model, there is a one question they will give you total number of persons. So count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and fixing the ends is very important in the arrangement. Okay. Otherwise you cannot say that how many persons are there. Okay. And definitely the information will be given in the same way. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. How many persons are there in the row? 20 persons are sitting in a row. Fine. Move ahead. Answer the questions. Now it is our clear picture of the about earlier diagram. How many persons are sitting in the row? Just now we have counted. How many are there? 20. So choice 1. Next. What is the position of H with respect to B? H with respect to B. So what is the base? B. So from the B I need to check H position. First right, second right, third right, fourth right, because all of them are facing north. So right side. Which right it is? 3 gaps. 3 gaps is nothing but 4 right. 4th to the right. Choice 2 is my answer. Clear? Choice 2. Now, if I sits the immediate right of G, so here we have given if condition. Whenever the if condition is given in a particular question, that is applicable only to that question. You cannot add to the previous questions or to the next questions. Very important. And I sits the immediate right of G. So G is here. So immediate right. So here will be I. How many persons sit between now I and A? How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 4 is in which option? Choice 1. Answer is 4, but the choice is 1. Is this clear? Fine. Thank you for joining the session. Have a nice day.